Nevyka here, welcome back to this next episode of Trails of Cold Steel 2 playthrough. And we just got our golden boy Usis, and class 7 is now complete. And we are back in Ymir, so I have a feeling it's just gonna be a whole lot of bonding. Oh! Thus, they left for the Phoenix Wings to recover from the exhaustion that had built up over the past few days. Thanks to the manager's kindness, they had the building largely to themselves, so they enjoyed a relaxing dinner and soak in the springs. And after agreeing that they would discuss what to do next the following afternoon, they returned to their rooms to sleep. It's so peaceful tonight. Everyone's probably fast asleep by now. We might have all spent our time apart in different ways, all with different things on our minds. But now we're finally back together as a class. It wasn't easy getting this far, but we have one less thing to worry about now. And I owe it all to Elisa's support and encouragement. It's thanks to her that I've been able to make it this far. Hang in there, Elise. I'll bring you and Princess Alphen back safely, I promise. And when I do, I'll be sure to thank you again for giving me all I needed to come as far as I have. We still have to sit down and discuss what we're going to do from here on out, too. Can we even figure something like that out by tomorrow? I've got to bring at least some ideas to the table. But what? I'm happy we're together again, but we've got a lot to decide about our future. And it's time and this is something we need to decide as a team. Everyone's had their own challenges to face and problems to conquer, but each of them faced what they were given head on. We ended up apart, but no one lost hope. Instead, everyone tried to make the best out of the circumstances they were dealt. Thinking back on our reunions, I think the one who left the strongest impression was... Oh, we're already choosing. Oh, you know I'm gonna choose. You know I'm gonna choose. This girl? I think it would have to be Emma. All this time, she's been fighting alone, unable to tell any of us her true identity or why she was doing what she did. That must have been so hard on her. Did she feel like an outsider? What was it like never being able to ask for our support? And yet she did all she could to fulfill her duties as a witch while being a loyal and kind classmate to us. I wish I could be like her. I wish I could be that strong.
Rain?
Emma? I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
No, you shouldn't have to do that. I'm so sorry. I had no idea that anyone was in here. Still, this might be the perfect chance for us to sit down and talk.
Pardon?
It feels wonderful to bathe here during the winter. I love the feeling of warmth coursing through your entire body while relaxing.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs too. But never mind that. Are you sure you're comfortable with both of us being here, Emma? It's pretty late, and with the two of us, it's kind of,
I see what you mean. Still, I'm modestly covered, so I don't think it's too much of a problem. I'd appreciate it if you didn't stare at me so much, however. Although, I can't blame you too much. I'm the one who decided to come in to begin with.
Oh. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk, right? Was it about anything in particular?
Yes, as it so happens. I wanted to thank you, Reen.
Thank me? Thank me for what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
Well, everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to the Gram to get us. Crow may not be with us, but you're the reason the rest of us are together again.
I think that's a bit of a stretch. Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. Everyone contributed something in some way. However, I believe Class 7 can only be what it is with you at its center. We all believed you would get back on your feet and fight, and it's because you pulled through that we made it this far. I feel that way, and I know everyone else does too. So, thank you, Reen. Please don't laugh. It took a lot of courage to come in here and tell you that, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said was true. I had no idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time. So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
Oh, I see. Our bonds are stronger than you realize. They won't be broken so easily, Reen. I hope you never forget that.
Don't worry, I won't. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the Academy one day. As long as we don't give up, I know we can make that a reality. So, let's give it everything we've got.
Of course.
Yay! Okay, our meeting in the Phoenix Wings cafeteria isn't until this afternoon, which means I got plenty of time to figure out what we can do beforehand. Maybe it'd help to ask the others about what's on their minds too. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Receive the bonding points. This time, Laura, Emma, Eustace, and Sarah have 2 bonding events each that can be viewed instead of 1. Talking to one of these characters after viewing their first bonding event will allow you to view their second. Good thing we have all 15 bonding points. You guys, this might have to be like a 2-part bonding thing. My god. 15 bonding points. That is so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, Jesus Christ. A lot of talking. Not just to my team members, but to the whole town. Oy. Oy vey. Let's get started. Wait, we're gonna talk to our parents first. His recovery is coming along nicely, but the battle isn't over yet. We still need to rest, as he still needs to rest as much as he can. There's no medicine more effective than time. Did you hear that, Dad? Father Bernard is always so dependable when it comes to medical care. I feel like I'm back to my old self again, which means it's about time I got out of bed and returned to business as usual. I'd strongly advise against that. You still need to rest. And while I'm sure you're feeling out of shape from all the bed rest, I'd also advise against going out hunting. But when can I go out hunting again? Your injuries were so great. We could have lost you. For peace of mind, I'd like to keep an eye on your condition for another week. A whole week? Well, we must. His passion for hunting is still as strong as ever, I see. I can't deny my disappointment, but if Father Bernard says I must, then I have little choice in the matter. But the minute I'm in the clear to hunt, I'll be bringing home a massive wild boar to celebrate. Count on it, Reen. Sorry, Dad. Okay, no, I don't want you to be first. Not you, Alyssa. No. Apparently... Oh, Mother. You'll be meeting with your classmates today, yes? Yeah, there's a few things we need to cover before going forward. Plus, we need to talk about Elise and the princess, too. That determination in your eyes is so like your father's. No matter what path you choose to follow, always know that you have our support. Just remember to take care of yourself, alright? I will. I promise. I'm relieved to see your classmates are safe and well. It's clear as day you won't stop at helping only them, however. Everyone you've met, students from the academy, your instructors, all the citizens from all the towns you've visited. They've all left their mark on you, and I know you want to help them just as much. I couldn't be more proud of you, Reen. Thanks, Mama. What is it? Going back to our room is ending it? Yeah. No, we don't want to do that. Not yet. Ooh, looks like... Aw, Fee's here already with the puppy. She's such an animal lover. I love that. Lord Teal's condition improving has no doubt caused Arthur to perk up as well. He truly loves his master, I can tell you that. I'll have to be sure to keep him well brushed for when Lord Teal is fit to ride him again. Patrolling his territory and slaying dangerous monsters are all important duties of a ruling lord, and I'm sure Lord Teal will soon be ready to resume doing so. Hold on just a little while longer, Arthur. You can do it, Arthur. Oh, so many people to speak to. It's Angelica's Orbital bike. I'll have to take good care of this at Angelica's place. Oh, hell yeah, I better. Oh, I don't know who to talk to first. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, let's talk to Fee. This dog's named Badoaks. How would you say that? Badoaks. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, guys. This dog's name's Badoaks, right? He's cute. Yeah, Dad raised him to be a hunting dog. Believe it or not, he's a sweetie though. Looks like a smart one to me. Petting him's pretty relaxing too. I'll stay with him for a bit while I think about what we should do. Come to think of it, it's just about feeding time. Yes! Wanna help me feed him? Sure, I'd like that. Be right back. I've gotta go get his food. How's that taste? Good? Look, he's wagging his tail. Sorry for not being able to spare much time for you and Arthur, Badoaks. Woof woof! He says it's okay. Smart doggy. Can you understand what dogs are saying or something? No, I'm just guessing based on how he acts and barks. Back in the Corps, I used to look after the military monsters a lot. Really? That sounds like an awfully dangerous job for you to be doing. Well, I did get bitten sometimes at first, but after one of the other caretakers showed me what to do, they stopped. The way you talk about your time there, it's hard to believe the Jaeger Corps you were in was one of the strongest. Is Zephyr unusual by Jaeger standards? I guess. The boss was pretty easygoing, but it was always hard to tell what he was thinking. You remember what I told you at Mater Park, right? How they taught me survivor skills and all that? Zeno and Leo taught me how to set traps and the art of close quarters combat. Can't imagine what it must have been like living that kind of life day to day. But it's easier to see how you came to think of them as family. Yeah, we were family. Until they all left me behind after the boss died. I just want to know why. Why they all had to leave me behind. And now that I might have a chance to, I don't want to let it pass me by. Even if it won't be easy getting it out of them. Still. I think even I understood what he was saying this time. Try not to overthink it, something along those lines. There's no reason you need to try and find out alone. Not when you've got all of us with you. If that's what you want to know, we'll all make it work out. You will? You're right. How could things not work out when I've got you guys? Oh, I love that. Oh, I can't wait to see everyone else's. Okay, Laura next, Laura next. Even the air here feels clean. It's not hard to see why Yunka Fai is so fond of this village. I hope that I'll get the chance to bring Father and Klaus here one day. We'd be happy to have them, and don't worry, I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances once the war is over. I hope so. I suppose that's another reason for us to hasten its conclusion. But I'm still at a loss as to how, though. What should we do, I wonder? She's definitely racking her brain over this. Maybe a break would do her good. Why don't we go somewhere and take a break? It's good to take a breather sometimes when you're stuck on a difficult problem. That sounds reasonable. In that case, I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you escort me to your room? What? What? Ooh. So, this is your bedroom. The decor has something of an Eastern feel to it, fitting for a former student of Yunka Fai's. Is there anything here that's particularly representative of the Eight-Leaf School? I should have known. You caught me off guard when you asked to see my room, but it figures that's what you were interested in. Why would you be surprised? Oh, it's nothing. As for your question, I don't have all that much, I'm afraid. Wait, actually, I have some tea leaves Master Kafai gave to Dad a while back, I think. How about it? You up for having some tea? Some green tea? Really? I'd like that very much. This is quite a refined taste indeed. It isn't my first time tasting green tea. Monica let me sample the tea served at her class's tea house during the festival, but this seems to have more depth to its flavor and fragrance. Master Kafai is a huge fan of this kind, apparently. He brought it back from the East himself. He's always bringing gifts whenever he comes to visit, so he's popular among the locals. Everyone here likes him. Really now? I've yet to have the opportunity to meet him in person, but I can easily see why he and Father get along so well. Would you happen to know where he is now? Nope, afraid not. That letter I received from him during our vacation here didn't specify. He's always been something of a vagrant. He wanders the continent throughout the year, stopping off wherever he pleases. So while I couldn't tell you where he is, I'm sure he's just fine. I imagine so. If rumor is to be believed, he is as proficient with a blade as father, if not more so. Are you worried about your dad? I am. I tried to avoid admitting it publicly, but it's a fact. His skill is as immense as ever, but given the various new weapons that have come into play during this war, along with other powerful warriors such as General Aurelia and that knight from Ouroboros. Yeah, I can't blame you for being a little concerned under the circumstances. Still, all we can do in the meantime is keep going and do what we're able. So long as we keep that up, I'm sure we'll be reunited with them in due time. Maybe. No, you're right. In a sense, this is but another trial we must overcome to reach greater heights. Yeah, and I know we can overcome it so long as we're together. Rain, already thinking naughty. Don't get me wrong, I thought what Ring was thinking. Ooh, we can have another one with her. Should we already do it? Yes, let's see. The tea was delicious. Thank you for allowing me to join you. Incidentally, Tova mentioned that you used to train somewhere deeper into the mountains. Is that true? Yeah, in the Isengard range. Wait, don't tell me you're planning on going up there on your own. Well, after that break, I feel like doing something more active. A walk in the crisp, snowing mountains should clear my mind just perfectly. I wouldn't mind a mountain walk. Yes! You're really that interested, I can show you the way up there. Would you? I'd be very grateful. Then we should set out at once. More bonding time with Laura. Together, Rean and Laura climbed the Ymir mountain path, their destination being the canyon above. Soon enough, they had arrived at the area where Reans once trained under Master Kafai. Ooh, beautiful. I love it. Phew. I wasn't expecting the climb to be quite so lengthy. Or that far, really. You conducted your training a remarkable distance from Ymir for one so young. Yeah, we spent about a month living up here away from civilization. We trained almost every day. But even when I wasn't training, he was teaching me how to live side by side with nature. We had to catch our own food, secure a place to sleep every night. Sometimes we'd even challenge monsters as practice. Oh, my, that does sound rather harsh. You were just a boy at the time of your training, yes? I can't fault it, however. The Xseed school does have similar practices. Even when I was a child, I would often join the students in training in the mountains. Haha, I'm not surprised to hear the Xseed school's training's right up there with the 8 Leaves. I made it through in one piece, but I was completely exhausted by the end. Elise was really worried about me. She wouldn't stop crying when I'd finally come back home. That's not hard to picture. After taking a look at the scenery, there's not a doubt in my mind that training here would be a valuable exercise. Yeah, it certainly was. Standing up here and being surrounded by nature serves as a reminder of just how small and insignificant we really are. I suppose you could say the same about our swords in this war. Sorry, Laura, I'm not following. No matter how much its wielder trains, realistically, a mere swordsman stands no chance against the force of tanks or soldats. That being the case, what significance do swords even have in this war? I've been pondering this a lot lately, and I still haven't reached an answer. That's a good question. And yet when I look around at the vast mountains surrounding us, I feel like I've been liberated from those worries. It wasn't just because she was a skilled warrior that the Lance Maiden was able to end the war of her time. That played a role, certainly, but she must have possessed numerous other qualities that contributed. Yeah, that's true. And in the same way, I'm sure there's a role that swords can play in ending this war too, even if they can't do it alone. My thoughts exactly. We simply have to find it, and as a class I know we will. After talking for a while, they enjoyed a short mock battle against one another before returning to Ymir. Woo! Dang, Laura. She's already gonna get on level 4. That was awesome. Well, that made for some wonderful exercise. After a workout like that, I feel as though I'll be able to think of something truly excellent. Thank you, Reen, for providing me with the inspiration. I'll be sure to bring you an idea worthy of it. You're welcome. Let me see if V had anything else to say. I still want to talk to Zeno and Leo about why they left me behind, but being part of Class 7 is more important to me now, and as long as I stay with you, I know I'll get my chance to ask them. You will, don't you worry. Okay, let's see, how many do we have left? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I didn't see the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Okay, yeah. Who's next? Oh, well, first let's go to the goods. Give us the goods. To the surprise of no one, my wife ended up ordering in a ton of useless junk. Again. This order's highlights included some castanets and a shaved ice maker. Can't imagine anyone actually buying those. So I just tossed them into the storehouse. I really don't know what goes through her head sometimes. She can be surprisingly sharp when she wants to be, but most of the time, more than anything, I just wish she'd stop ordering in things that won't sell. It's a waste of money. Okay, oh yes, we gotta do some slouts. Uses needs 1 and 1. And I know who needs more. I think Elliot. I never got to give him. Oh no, he's fine. He's fine. Okay, let's do this. And Emma. Okay, next level, let's the 7th map. Wow. Big spender. Let's shop. Any master quartz? Nope. Bye. Oh, yes, yes. Yes. Okay, let's do that. Next. Nope, not for Emma, not for Laura or Makia's feet. Yes to Gaia's. And yes to Milliam and strings? Nope. Man, maybe I should only be buying like the stuff. No. Everyone gets stuff. Everyone. Only the stuff that's like definitely good for someone. Okay, and we could sell some of that stuff too, yes. And we can now, what's it called, customize? Yay, everyone's up to date. I saw a young Eustace in front of the store not long ago. He's such a handsome young man, isn't he? He can spend as long as he likes out there, if you ask me. It's good to see all of your other classmates back too. Although I still feel like I'm missing, like someone's missing. Am I imagining things? That someone won't be gone for long though. We'll bring him back. Details. It's wonderful to have so many customers. Let's see what you have, lady. Oh, we don't have anyone to do recipes with right now, I don't think. I think we have soup, and I think we have these already. Can I make a recipe with anyone? Nope, 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 nope. Sharon, let's chat. Doing some shopping, Sharon? That's right. Since you'll all be gathering for a discussion in the Phoenix Wings, I thought I might help out in the kitchen. I also thought I could prepare some food for your father, seeing as your mother has other business to attend to. That's awfully generous of you. Thanks. With several Ouroboros members having recently revealed themselves to us, I can't help but assume they're up to something. I'd like you to know, Green, that no matter what happens, my lines will always lie with you and your classmates. Please, ensure that whatever you decide on this afternoon is something you can do without regret. Sharon, I swear we will. Glad to have your support. Till the end of time. It's great to know she's got our back, but she's still cooking for Dad. Maybe I can help her out with that. Well, even if you are looking out for us, that doesn't mean I can't help you with cooking for my dad. Might as well try to pay him back a little bit for all those years of love and devotion, right? I'm sure your father would be overjoyed to hear you say that. As soon as I'm done with shopping, we can head over to the kitchen. Together, Reen and Sharon walked to the mansion. After seeing that Reen's mother was out, they started making a hearty meal for his father. Oh, you're making Ymir-style borscht? Good idea. It's got plenty of vegetables, and it should be great for warming him up to boot. I couldn't agree more. All of the protein in the meat I'll be using should help accelerate his recovery as well. Master Reen, could I trouble you to chop the vegetables? If you would, I'll set about preparing the meat and seasoning the soup. Sure. It's times like these where she seems like just any other maid. Takes me back to watching her cook for us in the dorm. It's hard to believe that she's actually an enforcer for Ouroboros sometimes. Ow! Is something wrong? Heavens, you sliced your finger. Sorry, I should have been paying more attention. I didn't cut it too deeply though, so it should be fine. Oh no, that won't do at all. Would you hold still a moment, please? I'll stop the bleeding. Sharon, what are you... This is so awkward. There, that should do the trick. Sharon, I'm not sure it's a good idea to start sucking on people's fingers out of the blue like that. Any particular reason? I'll bring you a bandage, so please wait in the adjacent room. She's messing with me again, isn't she? There we are. All better. Please leave the rest of the work to me. You should give your finger time to heal. You're probably right. I'm sorry that I couldn't be of more help. You needn't be sorry, Master Reen. You made a valuable contribution as it was. It brought back memories of Lady Elisa's younger days, too. Whenever she fell and scraped her knees, she would always start crying for me to come and help her. Aw, how sweet. I can picture how embarrassed she'd be if she learned Sharon was telling people this. Come to think of it, you've been working for the Reinford family for a while now, haven't you?
7 years, in fact. It was shortly after Mr. Reinford's passing. I cannot begin to thank Madam Chairman Irina enough for giving me the chance she did. It was only thanks to her kindness that I was able to begin a new life under her employ.
Does that mean you'd never been a maid before she hired you then? What were you before that? Oh.
As you no doubt suspect, I lived as an enforcer. A mission given to me by Ouroboros was first led me to her, and she wasted no time in trying to hire me. I served in both capacities concurrently after that.
You won't find many executives who would knowingly hire an agent of Ouroboros. She never ceases to amaze, huh?
She certainly doesn't. Nonetheless, it was thanks to her that I was able to find a new path of my own. It's too late for me to turn back and change what's already been done, but she was willing to give me a different future.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. I was simply thinking out loud. Regardless of what happened in the past, my love for the Reinford family will never waver. Nor will my devotion to Class 7, Masterine. I shall continue to do all that I can to serve you.
Thank you. I know we can always count on you. And everyone else knows that too. I hope we'll always stay fondly in your thoughts, Sharon. After their conversation was finished, Sharon returned to prepare Baron Schwarzer's meal. And after helping however he could until his mother returned, Reen left them to finish by themselves.
Ooh, barely. I will take your father his meal a little later on. In the meantime, you should start preparing for your upcoming discussion. Don't worry, I'll be sure to cook you all a fine meal for that too.
Thank you, Sharon. Okay, who's next to talk to? We were in... I don't know, let's just go here. Okay, let's go to here then. Morning, Rain. You've got some meeting today, right? Yeah, Class 7's finally back together again. So we just need to hash out what we're gonna do from here on out. Makes sense. You know, hearing you talk like this makes me think Thor's was exactly what you needed. It's nice seeing you so focused, but don't get so caught up in your thoughts that you forget to take a break now and then. Sure, it's just planning, but that's the easy part. What comes next is the tough part. You need to find some time to relax, okay? Got it. Don't worry, I will. Your class is all together, huh? I'm happy for you, Reen. And now that the cable car's running again, I'll be able to take you guys to the bottom of the mountain if you need it. Just say the word if there's anything I can do to help you guys.
I'm super bored, so I'm thinking I might check out the souvenir shop. What kind of stuff do you think they've got over there? Think it's cool?
We're about to have a major discussion about our class's future. How can you be bored? Okay, don't answer that. But you could at least brainstorm something to contribute to the discussion.
No, you know I'm never gonna come up with anything, and no matter what you decide, it doesn't change things for me. One way or another, Lammy and I are gonna keep on fighting with you guys. You just pick a path and we'll bust it open.
Good to know, but we do value your opinion, so you might want to think things over. Maybe looking at some souvenirs would help clear my head. Tell you what, why don't I join you? I've been there tons of times, so you know I'll be able to recommend something nice.
Really? You're the best, Ring. Okay, let's go, go, go! Man, there really is is a bunch of unusual stuff here. Pretty good selection for a place smack dab in the boonies.
That's partly thanks to Master Kafai. He always brings things when he comes to visit. Like those manju, for example. They're a confectionery item from the east that have been tweaked a bit.
Whoa! They look really good! You think Lecter would like them?
Oh, so he's the one you're buying a souvenir for.
You got it! He bought me a little Mishi strap when he was over in Crossbow, so I want to get him something too. I kind of want it to be something he can always keep with him over something that's gonna be bad, like food, though.
That's a good point. I thought he was missing, though. No one's heard from him since he was in Crossbow, right?
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's fine. I mean, he's Lecter. It'd take more than a war to finish him off. Claire and I survived, so I can't imagine he wouldn't. He's just gonna show up one day like, hi! And that'll be it.
Well, at least you trust him, I guess. Then again, that makes sense. I mean, you Ironbloods probably think of each other like siblings, right? Or, I don't know. Do you? Though if that's the case, that makes Chancellor Osborne your dad? Maybe?
Don't know. I've never really thought about it. Especially with Gramps. I've got siblings, sure, but hard to say if someone feels like a parent when you never had one.
What? What does she mean she's never had any parents?
I wonder what's gonna happen to us Ironbloods now, though. Claire's got her job in the RMP that she can't do without Gramps around. But without him there to give me orders and all my old missions finished, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, really. I'm not needed as a piece on his game board anymore.
Don't think like that, Milia. Or let me say this. Even if you're not needed on some game board, you are needed by us. And not as a piece. You're needed as a very important classmate and friend.
Really?
I can't tell you what you should do with your life from here on. But what I can tell you is that we're here for you. And even if you don't know what to do with yourself now, I'm sure you'll figure things out eventually with or without us.
Huh. Maybe you're right. I do kind of feel like sticking with you guys will help me figure something out. And speaking of figuring stuff out, I'm buying a manju. My stomach's gurgling just looking at it.
Aren't you supposed to be buying a souvenir for Lecter? Well, whatever. She seems happier now, and I guess that's what matters most. Reen bought Milliam an Ymir manju, which she scarfed down in typical Milliam fashion as they left the shop. Woo!
That was one tasty manju. Sharon's gonna be cooking up some grub for our discussion later, right? That's gonna be even better. I can't wait.
Ugh. Everyone else has the weight of the world on their shoulders, and she's just riding along on top of it. Captain Claire? Is something wrong? Hello, Reen. It's nothing major. I just received an update from one of my men that contains some information I found personally relevant. Oh, well, I won't pry. But at the risk of sounding condescending, try not to push yourself too hard. Today's one of the few chances we'll get to rest. I appreciate the concern. Still, you have bigger things to worry about than my well-being, like the future of Class 7, for example. And with the town's defenses as solid as they are, now's the perfect time to sit back and figure all of that out. She's putting on a brave face, but I can tell she's more exhausted than she's letting on. Well, since we're so well defended, why don't we both take a little time to unwind? They have billiards at the Phoenix Wings if you're interested. What do you say? Well, given how many people we have trying to keep the town safe, sure, I'll take you up on that offer. can't believe you just pocketed all the balls in one shot.
Fortunately, they all moved exactly how I calculated that they would. I'm sorry, I've ended the game before you even had the chance to take a shot, haven't I?
Thinking about it, games like these seem like exactly the kind of thing you'd be good at. I was probably walking into a bear trap the moment I invited you.
Granted, I should have at least tried to hold back a little. Sorry. Lecter would have done a better job of making the game more enjoyable for both sides, all the while leaving certain elements up to chance to keep things interesting.
That lines right up with my impression of him too. I always did peg him as a trickster. Still, I wish I was a better player. I'd be able to put up a halfway decent fight in that case.
Well, how about I give you a few pointers while we're here?
You don't mind?
Not at all. I can teach you some valuable skills that are guaranteed to help. Making good use of them will be down to you, but they should allow you to improve your score when playing.
Well, if you're sure you don't mind.
Captain Clara then started happily teaching Reen how to play more effectively.
She even made explanations on complicated issues and techniques sound simple, going through every step with limited kindness and patience. Limitless, not limited, limitless. And thanks to that, he was able to improve an astonishing amount in a relatively short period of time.
Well done! That's the 9-ball pocketed as well.
Thanks. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever been able to pocket all the balls without making a single mistake. You really are a natural at teaching.
I wouldn't have been able to do anything at all if you weren't such a capable pupil. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to keep practicing with you if you're up for it.
Really? You're a kind person, Captain.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's true. You went out of your way to help us countless times on our field studies. And now you've chosen to accompany us here and help with protecting the village. It's easy to forget sometimes that you're part of the RMP or an Ironblood. It feels like you're always there, watching over us from the shadows. And I really do appreciate
it. I think you're overstating how much I've really done. I'm a Thor's graduate as well, after all. So I can't help but want to look out for others from the academy. In some ways, I just want to act like I'm still there, looking out for my classmates like an upperclassman would.
Well, whatever your reasons, that doesn't change that I'm still grateful. I can't say for sure, seeing as I only have a younger sister, but if I had an older one, I have a feeling she would be just like you. Captain? What was that all about?
Don't mind me. Please, try to think of it as nothing more than a meaningless gesture.
Well, if you say so.
Regardless, I intend to continue doing whatever I can to aid you in the future. My primary duty may be to serve the Railway Military Police and carry out the will of Chancellor Osborne. But I have no reason to believe that I'll ever be anything other than an ally to you and Class 7.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I know that any help you can give will go a long way for us. While Reen still had no idea what prompted her sudden embrace, he wasn't able to press the subject further. Their conversation now over, they silently made their way back outside.
Oh, that was nice. I'm sure all the people that ship Reen and Claire didn't like that though. Sister! Sister! No! Sorry to spring that on you. Sorry to spring that on you all of a sudden. I'm fine now though. Please try to focus on what you and your classmates will do next for now. If I can help you in any capacity as an RMP officer, I will.
Aww. Okay, I think I'll do one more, and then we'll stop today. Let's do. Who will be our last one? Who will be our last one? Let's make it Emma. Where is she? Where is she? She's in the tavern, which is where I was gonna go.
That noble that was working on something in the plaza yesterday. She said she was improving her fishing tackle or something. She's pretty weird for a noble. She had a hammer and saw out. She said she was working on improving some fishing tackle or something. She's pretty weird for a noble. Nubba.
You found all your classmates now, right? Good news. Good news. And you know what we do during good times, right? We drink. Come on, Geralt, a toast to Reen's classmates. Maybe if that was genuinely what you were celebrating, but you just want an excuse to drink. I know you do. What? Damn it, you got me. Some things never change. I really am happy you found them all, Reen. Now we just need young Lady Elise back too. Here's to finding her soon too. Cheers! Well, how come I can't bond with Tova? The guild should probably follow your guys' example and figure out what we're gonna do next, to be honest. Hopefully we'll be able to keep working with you guys. Might be easier now that Sarah showed up again. I'm down if you are. There we go. But yeah, leave worrying about guild stuff to us. You guys have got your own stuff to take care of. Don't worry about what we so-called adults think. You guys just focus on figuring out what you want to do. And when you finally do figure that out, I know for a fact it'll be something you can be proud of.
Oh, there's Emma whistling.
Okay. Hey there. Congrats on finally getting all of your classmates back together. I'm glad to see they're all safe too. Not like they ever seemed like the kind of people who'd go down easily. Haha. Yeah, you're right. The hard part's still yet to come though. We might all finally be reunited, but now we need to sit down and decide exactly what it is we need to do to make a difference. Huh. Well, good luck with that. By the way, completely unrelated, but do you mind if I ask you a small favor? A favor? It's not often you ask for favors of me. You see, we've got a noble called Annabelle staying here at the moment, but I haven't seen her since she left to go fishing yesterday. She's been gone for a whole day? That's right. She's always seemed to be crazy about her fishing, but this is the first time she's been gone this long. It's the middle of winter too, so I'm a bit worried about her. If you're free, I'd really appreciate it if you went to look for her. Yeah, I can help you out there. Our discussion isn't until a bit later. If we went out to fish, I'm guessing she's probably somewhere in the valley behind the village. That's what I figured too. The hard part's finding out how far down the path she's gone. I don't have any leads there either. You're just gonna have to comb it from top to bottom. Alright, I'll be sure to bring her back as soon as I can. You know, instead of doing another bonding, should I finish that? Should I go get Annabelle? Yeah, I think so, right? I don't think, I mean, I don't know, because what if it takes a long time? No, we should just stop here completely. Yes. Okay. Okay, yeah, because too much time has passed. Okay. No, this is a good place to stop, I think. Wow, you guys, how many bonding points did we start with? Let me see. Fee, Claire, 2 Laura, Milliam, Well, I'm sorry. Sharon, Fee, 2 Laura, Milliam, Claire. We only got to do 6? So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we had 15. We only got to do 6 and it's already gonna be an hour. What? And I still have 9 left. What? Oh my god. That means the next episode is gonna be... Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to be finished. Oh my gosh. My god, these bondings take so long. They don't feel long though. They feel short. I can't believe I only got to do 6. I thought I was gonna get to do at least 10, but dang. Well, I don't know. Hey, not that I'm not complaining. I love how detailed and in-depth they are. So I love it. I just wish I had more time. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video.
Right.
If you liked the video, please give it a like. It lets me know you liked it. Comment below what you liked about it if you liked it. And share with other people who you think would like it. And please subscribe to this channel for more episodes into the series. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss it. Man, I'm sorry it was all bonding. Absolutely no fighting. But I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I did. It was all the bondings were very, very touching. Very sweet.
Right.
And I can't wait to see the rest. I didn't even get to hang out with the boy. It was all girls. Who's left? Who's left? Ooh, left is mostly all the boys. Elliot, Gaius, Eustace. No Machias for some reason. But Sarah, we haven't bonded with Sarah. Oh, and I can't wait to bond with Emma, this gal, and Alyssa, I guess. And we gotta finish that side quest and talk to everybody else in the village. Oh, there's still so much to do. I swear, this game just eats up time in a good way. Anyways, okay, you guys take care. We'll see you on the next one. Janet!